Hello everyone, and welcome to my 3-week workout challenge video. I wanted to get back into a steady routine of working out and moving my body daily. So I decided to set a 3-week challenge for myself to kickstart this habit and of course to document it for you guys. This challenge was not meant to be a crazy crash diet. In fact, I did not diet at all. Nor was it meant to be an unsustainable pattern of intense workouts. This was a gentle challenge to motivate myself to get back into a workout routine that feels good. While the physical changes in my body weren't anything to write home about, the changes in my motivation and mental health were more than I could have expected. Are you ready? Let's get into it. So today's video is a workout challenge. It has been so long since I have done a workout challenge and I feel like it's very long overdue. I have been in a little bit of a motivational slump, especially when it comes to working out, and I feel like the best way for me to re-energize, re-engage, re-motivate myself is with a challenge because it's intense, there's an end date in sight, and it's just fun. I think it's fun to challenge ourselves. So if you've been feeling in a bit of a slump or if you've been super motivated, whatever it may be, I just hope that this video is a positive source of motivation for you and encouragement, and we can do this together. This video is meant to be interactive, so I'm going to share with you exactly my plan for what I'm going to do for this workout challenge so that you guys can do it along with me. So the challenge today is 18 workouts in 21 days. So that is 6 workouts a week for 3 weeks. What that means is 1 day off per week. That is the way that I'm choosing to do it. In the past, I would do a certain number of workouts and it didn't matter how many days off I took in between, as long as I did that number of workouts. And so what I would do is I would stack workouts on certain days and then skip days, and it didn't really help with getting into a routine. It definitely helped with like intensity, maybe seeing some results, but it's hard to stick to that after the fact because you're just kind of cramming everything in. So with this challenge, I really wanted it to be about getting into that routine of pretty much daily movement and daily workouts. So that is why I get 1 day off per week. Now, why do I feel like I need to do this challenge? It is not because I feel like I need to lose weight or because I really dislike the way that I look or anything like that. The reason is, and I'm gonna just tell you guys kind of my quick little story. So at the beginning of the summer and late spring, I was really motivated when it came to working out. I was working on my running. I was working with a personal trainer, like a virtual personal trainer through Copilot, and I was smashing my workouts and I was super motivated and it was all good. Then I kind of hit this blank. I don't know what to call it, but I realized this happens to me all the time with working out, where I'll be super motivated for a stretch of time, working really hard, doing great. I start to see some results. And this is the key, is when I start to see results, I think to myself, oh, okay, I can slack off. I've gotten good at running. I don't need to run as frequently. I can eat whatever I want because I see that my body's changing. And so I start to reduce all of those healthy habits and all of those progress that I made, whether it was running faster, lifting stronger, eating cleaner, whatever it is, I start to go back on those habits and I eventually lose them altogether. So it's like every time I restart, I feel like I'm restarting from zero. I undo all of the progress that I make every single time. So it was really big for me to realize that, that was really an aha moment of, oh my gosh. So I decided I'm gonna do another challenge. Now you guys might be wondering, if you do challenges and then stop sticking to them, how is this one gonna be any different? How is this gonna work? Well, honestly, it's not. I chose a 3-week timeline because I will be going on vacation a couple of days when this 3 weeks ends. So I know I'm gonna fall off anyway. So I'm like, let me just go hard until vacation and then I'll start over again when I come back from vacation. So this is just gonna be for fun and I hope you will do it along with me. So I will put up on the screen, this is the tracker that I made and I will make this available publicly so you can make a copy of it and then edit it with your own dates and your own workouts. And basically I'm gonna fill in every single day as I do the workouts so that I can keep track. And there's a counter at the end of the week so we know whether or not we hit the goal. Now, in terms of rules, there really aren't many for me. You can set your own rules, but the rules that I've come up with for myself is that one workout needs to last 20 minutes or more. And if it's a walking workout, it has to be an hour or more. So I feel like I'm gonna do those on the weekend when I'm not so into like going to the gym or doing a crazy workout. I'll do like a 1 hour walk on the weekends. And other than that, that's it. It's 1 day off per week. And it's nothing crazy. I don't want to set any like crazy rules or expectations. That's just going to be it. You guys might be able to tell I'm already in workout clothes, so I'll be going to do a class at the gym tonight. I'm still working with Jill, my personal trainer, through Copilot, so I'll be doing some running and home workouts as well. And it's just going to be a mix, and I think it's going to be really fun. So let's talk about results and like what am I hoping to achieve with this challenge. So first and foremost, I'm hoping to achieve more of a routine with working out, just getting in that consistency of doing it every day. Next up, talk about body quickly. And you can just skip over this if this is something that you find triggering, which I completely understand. In terms of body, I have certain insecurities. I think we all do. And for me, my biggest insecurity is my stomach. I always just feel like my stomach is a little bit soft. And that's okay, like it's totally okay. And I do understand that as women, we're not all gonna have that like Alexis Ren flat stomach. And luckily I've stopped coveting that because I just know that it's unachievable. But I have been in a place where my stomach was a little bit more toned, and that just helped my confidence a little bit. So I would like to tone up my stomach a little bit. The next physical area that I would like to see some change in is in my arms. I just really like the look of having very toned arms. And so that is something else that I would like to work on. That being said, I understand that in 3 weeks, I might see zero difference, and I'm totally okay with that. If all I get out of this challenge is the habit of working out every single day, and then when I come back from vacation, I'm like ready to get back into that habit, then I've won, and that's fantastic. But it is sometimes fun. It can be fun if you're in a good headspace to track physical changes. So I will put up a picture on the screen, or a few pictures of like my before, and we'll see if any changes come about. But I just want to say, like, be so gentle with yourself, be so kind with yourself, and we got to stop comparing ourselves too. Like I don't want anyone to look at this and compare their body to mine, because it's just not worth comparing. Like, we are incomparable, right? Your body is yours, my body is mine, and that is that. But I do know that showing some images sometimes is helpful for people. So that's why I'm showing this, and I hope that all makes sense. All right, so I think I've rambled enough for the beginning of this video. I'm gonna vlog like a few workouts here and there, but if not, I will see you guys in 21 days, 18 workouts later. Let's do it. On my way to workout number 1, and I'm running late.
Feeling that I'm lonelier with you.
gosh. Okay, we are here 3 weeks later. Wow, hello. How much has changed in 3 weeks? Not much. I'm feeling so happy right now because I actually just edited the first part of this video. So everything you just saw, I literally just sat down and edited it. And all of those clips of all of the workouts made me feel so happy just reliving the past 3 weeks and reliving this challenge and how surprisingly fun and diverse the whole 3 weeks were, but especially the workouts, how diverse they were is just amazing. So I'm going to sit down now and talk about all of the workouts that I did, how they went, how I've been feeling. I wanted to sit down and film this part of the video before doing any side-by-side comparison or anything like that, because I wanted to give you the results more from like a mental health and a feeling perspective than having my feelings about this challenge swayed by any changes or lack thereof in my body. So I haven't taken any after photos. I haven't taken any after videos. I haven't looked at anything. I've tried really hard not to be analyzing my body throughout this challenge, and we'll talk about body image in a second. But let's go back to that feeling of how much fun I had. Actually, before we talk about the workouts, I have to tell you guys a secret that's not about to be a secret anymore. Technically, I failed this challenge. So the challenge was 18 workouts in 21 days, and I did not do 18 workouts in 21 days. I only hit 17. The reason for that is I actually messed up, and the first week I had a road trip over the weekend. So I had 2 full days of driving, which did not leave time for a workout, or at least in my mind, they did not leave time for a workout. So the first week I did 5, the second week I did 6, and the third week I did 6 as well. So technically I failed, but I'm really not being too hard on myself. I feel like that failure was actually a very good lesson, because realizing in the first week, oh my God, I only hit 5, I actually didn't hit my goal. That could have set me back. I could have stopped. I could have been like, whatever. I could have not even filmed it. I could have not even told you guys. Like, I could have just stopped everything. And I feel like there definitely was a point in my life where that would have been my reaction, where the tiniest setback would just make me stop completely. But I said, no, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna finish anyways. And if it's 17 and 21, then so be it. That's still pretty good. So that's what I did. I also feel like what I learned from that was you need to actually prioritize these workouts. You need to make time for them, because it's not gonna be every single day that a workout opportunity falls into your lap. So let me put a picture on the screen right now of my filled in calendar and everything that I did. You guys can see there is so much variation, and you saw in the clips from running, home workouts, going to a hot bar class, doing a 15-kilometer walk for charity, all the way to going to a Ninja Warrior gym, which is what I did for my very last workout. And that is where the creativity really came into play, and where I had to get creative. Sometimes on the weekends, you have other plans going on, you have family obligations, you have social activities with friends, and that is a good time to squeeze in an alternative form of a workout. So this past weekend, we were in Granby, where my boyfriend's from. We were visiting with his family. So I didn't really have an opportunity to like go to a gym or go to a yoga class. We did go for a run one of the days, which I forgot to film, but that was one of my 17 workouts. However, on the other day, we didn't have time for a run. It was the middle of the day, so it was kind of awkward, and we were supposed to be seeing his family later. So what we ended up doing was picking up his nephew and going to this Ninja Warrior gym. It was actually my idea, which I don't know where I got this idea from, but I figured it's a fun thing to do. We can do it all together, and it still is like a workout, and it was a heck of a workout. My arms are still sore. It was so much harder than I expected, but were it not for this challenge, I would not have gone and tried Ninja Warrior. I would not have done any form of workout on that Saturday, and I would have missed out on a really cool opportunity to try something new. So getting creative is what saved me in this challenge, including like the walk for charity, some of the really long walks that I did, because You're not gonna be in the mood to go lift weights every single day. You're not gonna be in the mood to go to a spin class every single day. And the other thing is integrating workouts with your social life really increases that diversity as well. So for me, that was a huge, huge, huge lesson that I learned. And it's the first time I ever do such diversity in my workouts, is that if you want to make this a routine, if you want to make this a part of your life and a habit that you stick to, upping the diversity is really going to help you stick to it. Now let's start to talk about some of the results. The biggest thing that I think this did for me, and the first goal was for it to become a habit and for working out to become a part of my routine. And I can confidently say that this absolutely did that. I just feel so much more, I feel like motivated is not even the right word. I just feel so happy about the way that I went about this challenge and the way that I integrated all this movement into my life, and I can't wait to keep it up. I mentioned at the beginning of this video that I wanted to do this challenge before going on vacation, because every time I finish a challenge, I usually end up slacking off. So I knew that if I slacked off on vacation, it would be okay. But weirdly enough, you guys, I am so motivated and I like want to work out on vacation. So I'm like thinking, okay, does the resort that we're staying at have a gym? What are some hikes we can do? Can we play tennis? Like figuring out other ways to incorporate movement into the vacation and just into my everyday life, because I've seen how good it makes me feel. That feeling when I complete a workout makes me feel honestly on top of the world. It makes me feel like I can conquer anything else that the day throws at me, and it just makes me feel so happy. I feel like I totally underestimated how good this would be for my mental health, and it was just incredible, you guys. I feel like I'm rambling a lot, but you guys get the picture that this felt so, so good. I just hope that this video inspires you to try it out and really come at it from a place of positivity and just incorporating this into your life, because it makes you feel so good. The way that you breathe, the way that you think, the way that your body feels for the rest of the day. I mean, it's science, it's scientifically proven, but it's just incredible. I feel like the whole 3 weeks, there's just been a little bit of something that has been on my chest or giving me a bit of a pit in my stomach that I wanted to talk about. And that is, where does body positivity and also desiring physical changes meet? And that's really tricky. And there are so many different opinions, and I feel like anything related to losing weight, changing the way you look is so, it can be so controversial on the internet. And so I've had a little bit of a pit the whole time filming this challenge and thinking like, okay, you know, am I really going to, one, show my body in a way that show my insecurities on camera and on the internet, and two, talk about changing my body, because I don't want to negatively affect anyone. I don't want to trigger anyone. And I know that these body topics can be so sensitive, and I know that firsthand because I have been so susceptible to them. So I don't want anyone to watch this and have it send them into a spiral about thinking I have to change the way I look now. You know, I used to like how I looked, but then I watched this video and I don't like how I look. Like, that is not the point. I mean, I have mixed opinions about the body positivity movement because I think it's hard to always love your body, and I can't sit here and say that I always love my body. But that being said, I am grateful for my body. I appreciate the heck out of it, especially after doing a challenge like this. Seeing all of the things that my body enables me to do is just incredible, and for that I am so grateful. That being said, I think it is okay to desire physical changes, and as long as we come at it from a gentle and from a loving place and not from a place of punishment, of self-hatred, of needing to change for someone else or shrinking yourself for someone else, we can go about desiring and manifesting physical changes in a healthy way. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm working on. And that's the message that I want to send with this video is we don't need to obsess about our weight. I didn't weigh myself throughout this challenge. I didn't take a million photos, and I'm not going to zoom in and examine and criticize. Like, that is not the lens I want to look at this with. I want to go about putting things into place to hopefully get some physical changes, and it's okay that I desire them, but still accepting and showing gratitude to my body every step along the way. And maybe that's the answer, is it's not about having to love yourself and forcing yourself to love yourself when you don't feel like it, because there's always going to be days when we don't feel like it, but showing gratitude for our body as much as possible. And also accepting that everyone is different. It's not fair to compare ourselves, and I'm the first one to compare myself in all areas of my life, but it's not fair to compare ourselves to people we see on the internet, in photos, in magazines, whatever it may be. And that for me is the toughest part. But that being said, this challenge was overall extremely positive for me, and I hope this video has the same positive effect for you. And I just want to say that I love you and that I care about you, and that although we're not sitting here in my living room together, I just want to give you a big hug and send you along for this challenge, or for whatever, you know, for the rest of your day, with a big hug and some love. So that being said, we can roll into the next portion of this video, which will be discussing if there were any physical changes. I'm going to show you guys the before videos. We should call them the then videos, and the now videos, right? That's our new language, then and now, and both are great and both are beautiful, and I'm grateful for both of them. So I'll stop rambling. Let's get into that. If you do not want to see or talk about any physical changes that may have taken place, you can skip ahead to the time shown on the screen. And I realized, you guys, I did not mention anything about food in this video. The reason for that is I did not change a thing. I just continued eating how I normally eat, in a way that makes me feel full and happy and is not restrictive. I love tacos, I love sushi, I love eating out, I love eating at home. I just love food. So you guys see how I eat in my vlogs, and not a thing changed throughout this challenge. The focus was all on movement. Okay, this is my, how can I do this? This is my like before shot. Today is Monday, August 8th, okay? This is how I look when I am wearing athletic wear, especially with like a high-waisted pants. I feel very confident. My source of lack of confidence, we could say, is mostly in my lower belly. I feel like this is where I hold a lot of fat, I guess. I don't know. I've also been told that this could be stress related, so that's the case, we're not going to fix it with working out. So this is what I look like from the side without the high-waisted. Okay, so front, side, other side, back. For my arms, like I said, would just love to tone them up. I love the look of like those Pilates strong arms. And for my legs, I actually don't have any concerns. I have cellulite on my legs like most women, but it really doesn't bother me. And I don't know if working out does or doesn't get rid of cellulite. There's like mixed opinions on that. So I don't know, nothing to say on that. Okay, so that's my before, and I guess now let's cut to the after. Let's get into the now, shall we? I don't think this calendar was here when I first did this. Anyways, I tried to recreate everything that I had like in the then. So it's the end of the day. I've had breakfast and lunch, had water all day, had a decaf coffee. I put on the exact same outfit. So yeah, everything should be kind of similar. I'm not showing you guys like a full stomach and then a morning before I've eaten, because that would just be misleading. So like I said, I don't think there are any changes. I've already gone ahead and looked at myself in the mirror. I haven't compared any pictures I took to the then, so I don't know. But let's do the video portion. So are my arms more toned? I don't know. This is one, I've heard that toning your arms can take a very, very long time. So I don't know. I don't think they do, just from what I remember in the, like from a few weeks ago. I I don't think so, but they feel better because I've had a couple of like arm focused workouts, specifically the at-home arms and the Ninja Warrior workout. My arms have been sore in places that they've like never been sore before or haven't been sore in a while. So I'm already feeling stronger there, which feels amazing. Now we'll go on to my stomach. This is the area that I'm most insecure about. And every time I'm showing, I'm like, what am I doing? Okay, so here we go. Honestly, nothing to be insecure about. This is my body. Hello. So this is, yeah, how it looks, just looking like this. I feel like there's not really any difference. That's the side and that's the back. The one thing I do feel like there's a difference in is I feel like when I flex my stomach, I want to say, or like when I'm conscious about my stomach, if I like hold everything in, like if you imagine you're doing a plank, I feel like a bit stronger, or maybe it's just in my head, but I feel like muscles in there have been working and getting activated, and that just feels really good. So although I'm, you know, not seeing any crazy results after 3 weeks, one, I'm not surprised, and two, for the first time like ever, I want to say, I'm not discouraged because I know I'm making progress, and I would rather have slow and steady progress than really quick unhealthy progress that is not sustainable. So my goal with this challenge was to get into a habit of working out pretty much daily. I feel like that's gonna stick. We'll see how it goes on vacation, but I'm excited. Overall, I'm feeling good in my body. I feel like the other thing that happens with working out is as you take care of your body, you start to really appreciate it more for how it is. And although, yes, like we talked about, it's good and great to have goals and it's okay to want to change how your physique looks, it does help with feeling confident along the way. So that's awesome. So there we have it. I feel like that's that for the now. This is how I look like now. I've decided I'm not even going to look at the before, the then and now, and talk about it on camera because that's not the message that I want to portray. You guys can see for yourself if there's any difference. Again, I just don't think there is, but I'm not going to sit there and like zoom in on my pictures or like stare at the videos because I feel like that for me, that's where I get into unhealthy territory. So I'm just gonna leave it as is, and I'm gonna wrap up this video. So that is that for my 3-week workout challenge. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Will you be joining me? You can click the link down below and you will have access to duplicate that folder, or sorry, that file, and you can make your own so we can do it together and you can use that template if you like it. Let me know if you're gonna try it out. Let me know how it goes. I can't wait to read all of your comments. Make sure to subscribe if you are new, and let me know if you wanna see more fitness content from me. It's a bit, it's like my little, I post fitness videos from time to time, but if you want to see more, let me know. I will happily do that for you guys. And with that being said, that is a wrap on this video. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.